Hi there, my name is Rachel, and this is my first ever Disney vlog. Never really expected myself to be a vlogger, but about 3 weeks ago or so, I stumbled across a little something called the Disney College Program. Now, I guess I had known about it from before, from a little just knowing about the Disney universe in general, because I'm a bit of a Disney fan, for those of you who don't know me. Um, I, let's see, first time I watched Tangled was about 3, 4 years ago, and since then, like, obviously as a kid I loved Disney, but since then my love for Disney just kind of caught on fire and it's become a little obsessive, borderline I'd say, but still within reason. And since then, I kind of got this weird dream to be involved in Disney. So within the next year or two, I realized, like, dude, I could actually be a Disney character. I could be the people that kids and their families meet in the parks, and that kind of became a dream of mine. Um, this dream kind of grew and grew, and I would start looking at auditions, and I was in high school, so I would just kind of dream and be like, oh, if I wasn't in school, I would go do this, or if I was of age, because I started thinking about it before I was 18, which is when you can, or maybe it's 17. I think it's 18 that you can actually apply to be a character. Um, so ultimately, I didn't go to any of these auditions that I'd considered, but I started talking about it more realistically, and I was like, I mean, because initially I talked myself down from it. Um, I thought it was just like not reasonable, not worth my time because I realized how competitive it was. I realized that, man, being a Disney character is like a popular desire, I guess, and that kind of scared me away, I guess. Um, so then I started really considering it more heavily. I'm like, dude, I've done theater, I have like a little bit of dance background. I'm like, I think I could look like a princess. I don't know. I like to think so. I dress up as them on occasion and I do like little girls' birthday parties and I play pretend with the kids I babysit that were princesses. It's just like, it's just my thing. It kind of stuck with me. So I started looking more seriously into auditions and talking to my parents about it, and they're like, look, Rachel, if you really want to go do this, we support you ultimately. And so I was looking at these auditions over the summer, and then I realized, okay, the general height range for princesses in particular is 5'3" to 5'7" or so, and I'm 5'1" on a good day. So that kind of like sent my hope back down again. But that's when, about 3 weeks ago, I stumbled across the Disney College Program. Like I said, something I'd heard about before, kind of seen on like audition pages and Disney blogs and whatever. And then it kind of hit me like, maybe I should look into this more. And I did. I talked to one other gal who was saying that she was considering it, and I was like, hey, so I'm looking into this. What do you think? And they were just like, do it. It would probably be awesome. They hadn't done it before, so they couldn't give me much advice in that way or anything, but um, she was just like, that's so you, Rachel. And the more I told people about how it was my dream to do something Disney wise, they were like, Rachel, you're perfect for that. And so I decided, yeah, okay, I am. And when I looked into the Disney College Program, I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty cool. So for those of you who don't know, the Disney College Program is, to put it simply, kind of like a paid internship. Um, Basically, you apply. It's a pretty simple application, kind of like applying for a job or for college because it's a little bit of both, mostly a job. And you hopefully get accepted, and then there is an online interview that is basically um, it's timed, short, multiple choice kind of questions about like how you interact with people and stuff like that. And so I started going through this and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it. um, did that, and then following that, if that goes well, you get a phone interview, and I got that right away. You schedule it, and then you have it, and it's about 30 minutes. And part of the initial application is you express interest in different roles. Obviously, my top one was being a character, and then a couple others that are basically guest service based because I work at Target and I love guest service. I love helping people and whatnot. So, yeah, I was just like, maybe these, but I really just want to be a character. But by the time I reached the phone interview, I realized, it's not just being a character. I don't just want to be called a Disney princess, which, by the way, the technical phrasing is being friends with a character. Nobody, like, if I became a character, you couldn't say, oh, Rachel, you are so and so. I would say I'm friends with so and so, but I wouldn't even say that because there's this huge thing called character integrity, and it is like probably one of the biggest things in Disney is you have to stick with the magic that these characters are real in this world. And saying like referring to them as not is like a Disney sin in a way. But anyway, that's a little side thing. So yeah, by the time I got the phone interview, I was like, I can do any of this. I just want to go be there, and I want to spread joy ultimately and make people happy and make friends there and just see what it's really like to be behind the scenes in the happiest place on earth. So it is for both Disneyland and Disney World. The Disney World one is bigger because the Disney Park is bigger. Disney World Park is bigger. Whereas Disneyland is smaller. There are less opportunities there available, and there's not on-campus housing. So yes, there is actual Disney housing on site at the Disney World Resort. Like, I would get to live there and everything. Well, I do get to live there because, okay, ultimately I got accepted. They put me in quick service food and beverage because I expressed a lot of my ability to do guest service and work in a fast-paced environment. So that's where I ended up. It is definitely my last choice, but I'm gonna make the most of it, and I'm so excited. I'm trusting that it's God's will for me, and I know I'm gonna make friends and make people happy, and that's my bottom line goal. However, so I'm already accepted, paid all my fees and everything, but I still have a character audition coming up. So there is still a chance that I get to make that dream come true, and it's ultimately up to God again. Like, if I'm meant to serve in that way and make people's days in that way and interact with those people, so be it. If that's going to be a better fit. But if, even though I'm not a fan of fast food, if that's where I am actually meant to be, I'm not going to fight it. I will make the most of it. And yeah, so I'm going to go live in Disney World. I will get free admission to the parks. And, like Disney discounts, and I will live with probably 4 to 6 roommates. Girls only, don't worry. Not going in that direction. And I am just beyond delighted to have this opportunity. I should mention there is 2 different types of applications you can do for each semester, technically. So I applied for the spring 2016 program, and there's also a spring advantage. The spring 2016 is about from January to May thereabouts, and spring advantage is January to August about. And I wanted to be able to come home and do some stuff this summer, so I picked spring, but I will also be with the spring advantage people, and it's possible I can get an extension. I hear that's a pretty common thing if you are a good employee. And the bottom line is it's kind of Disney's way of pulling people straight into their workplace. They want to establish good workers, and they want to catch them and keep them, basically, which, can't blame them. It's really smart. Like, the way they set it up, it's really appealing and exciting and fun, and it's just kind of like the best of Disney, essentially. And you can work your way up from there and everything. So I don't know exactly where it'll take me, whether it's in quick service food and beverage, or whether I'm blowing kisses from, parade floats. It'll be really exciting. And yeah, so this is my first Disney vlog. I meant to not make it this long, but here it is. Just wanted to let those of you who are my friends and family know what it is, and those of you who somehow stumbled across this on the internet, Hi, I'm Rachel. Disney College Program, woohoo! I'm sure there's things I forgot, but I will be sure to vlog some more. I'm very excited and have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it. So, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more where this comes from. Feel free to follow me, and on YouTube you can subscribe because I think I'm going to make this pretty consistent. I'm probably going to do some obnoxious Disney covers because I love to sing, and yeah, I like to do that. Yeah, so I can't wait to share this exciting journey with all of you watching. And yeah, thank you for watching. For those of you who are doing the Disney College Program and just decided to stalk me, see you there. Let's be friends. Hit me up. Alright, thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good one.